your faust have to be louder than that.
Oh, she's good.
All right, so let's go ahead and relax down on our mats. Nice and comfortable. Just close your eyes and let's start breathing in through our nose, expanding our belly, back, and rib cage on the inhale. Exhaling out through the nose. We want to feel that same area of our bodies contract and empty. Just going to close our eyes. While we continue to focus on breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the nose. Bring awareness into our face. Feel your eyes go soft. Relax your jaw. Breathe away any tension that you might be holding in your neck. Bring awareness and breath to our arms and feel your breath traveling down the length of your arms. Start at your shoulders and breathe all the way out through each finger. Feel your palms relax. Next, we're going to bring our breath into our legs and we're going to breathe from our hips all the way down to our toes. Feel your ankles and your knees release, your toes. And next, let's bring awareness and breath to the spine. Visualize your breath entering the top of your head. It's going to make its way down the length of your spine, weaving itself in between each segment. Breathing away any tightness that we brought with us. Let's gently turn our head to the right and breathe into the side of our neck. Bring the head back to neutral and we'll turn it to the left. And breathe into the right side of the neck. And then come back to neutral. Let's inhale, float the arms towards the sky. And as we exhale, let's reach behind us and stretch out through all of our fingers. Push out through the heels of your feet. Feel yourself getting longer and straighter. And then let everything soften. We'll inhale the arms back up towards the sky. And exhale, let's return them to our sides. Once they're back on the mat, we'll take another nice full inhale. Exhale and release a little bit farther into the mat. Next, let's bring the left knee up against our chest. We'll keep our right leg fully extended on the mat. And let's start by pointing and flexing our left foot. Let's roll our ankle around, lead with your big toe. And then we'll go the other way. And then just allow your foot to rest where it is. Switch the legs. Let's bring the right knee in, send the left leg out onto the mat. And same thing, we're just going to point and flex our foot. And roll the ankle around. And we'll do a few going the other way. And then we can just let our foot relax. Let's keep that knee in, but bring the other knee in also. So now we're going to give ourselves a really tight hug with our shoulders relaxed against the mat. A few rocks from side to side. Nice way to massage either side of your spine. And come back to neutral center and let's circle the knees around gently, taking that massage into our lower back. And then let's reverse the circles. And then we'll just continue to hold the knees in nice and close to the body. From there, let's flex our feet. Try spreading your toes out really wide. Scrunch them up super tight. We'll spread them wide. Scrunch them tight. And again, let's spread wide. And scrunch tight. And then let your feet relax. Now think about tightening your belly, pressing through the back of your rib cage, and rolling your shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. So we want our nose towards our knees and our chin towards our chest. And then release the upper body into the mat. Let your arms come back down alongside your body, and we'll place our feet on the floor with our knees bent. I want you to turn your toes in slightly, heels out slightly. Space those feet about hips distance apart. And we want enough space between our heels and our buttocks that when we slowly bridge up, one vertebra at a time, lifting, 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 want to feel the work in the buttocks and the hamstrings, not pressure in the knees or overuse in the quads. And then slowly let's melt back down. Same thing, one vertebra at a time. Once you've made it back down, let's inhale and slowly peel up again, lifting our hips, feeling that work in the back side of the body. And then exhale as we slowly melt back down. Once we make it all the way back down onto the mat, let's bring the knees back in towards our chest, giving ourselves another well-deserved hug. Tighten the belly, and as we exhale, we're going to roll ourselves to an upright position, and we'll go right into an easy cross-leg position. So we want to feel both of our sit bones on the mat, letting our palms open face to the sky. Feel your shoulders drop from your ears. And then let your chin fall to your chest and breathe into the back of the neck. Let's inhale, lift the head to back, open throat. Exhale again, chin into our chest. Inhale, lift the back, open the throat. Exhale to the chest. Again, inhale, lift the head to back, open your throat. And then bring yourself back to neutral. And really work at drawing those shoulders down and away from your ears while you're continuing to lift and open the spine. From there, we're going to turn our eyes to look over the right shoulder. Bring the head back to neutral, and again, turn to look left. And come back to neutral. Let the chin drop to the chest, and now we're going to roll right ear to right shoulder. Drop the chin and roll to the left. Try that again. Drop the chin and we roll right. Drop the chin and roll left. Drop the chin and bring the head back to neutral. From there, let's bring the shoulders right up into our ears and then pull them all the way down. Again, we're going to pull them right up into the ears and pull them all the way down. Once more, pulling up into our ears and then pulling all the way back down. Let hands come together at heart center. Lace all of your fingers and let's push our palms away from our body. Try pressing your palms towards the sky without feeling the shoulders rise. And then we'll drop our chin to our chest. Let's bring the head back to neutral. And now let the arms open wide to shoulder level. Palms are open face to the sky. Staying long in the waist, start to tighten the belly, and let's rotate to our right. Go as far as you can. Let's return to neutral. And rotate as far as you can to your left. And come back to neutral. Again, we're rotating as far as we can to our right. And then let your fingertips float down. Continue to sit a little taller and try to look a little bit farther over that right shoulder. From there, let's start to rotate back to neutral and return your arms to shoulder level. Now we'll continue rotating as far as we can to the left And we'll let those fingertips come down to the mat. Sitting taller, rotating a little bit farther to our left. And bring the arms back to shoulder level, returning to that center neutral. Once again, let's place hands together at heart center. This time we're going to inhale, open the arms and the heart, reach up to the sky, and then draw the hands back into the heart. Inhale, open, reach to the sky, and exhale to the heart. Inhale, open, reach to the sky, exhale to the heart. Once more, inhale, open, reach to the sky, and exhale to the heart. We'll take one more inhale as we are. Exhale, feel everything soften, and we're ready to transition onto hands and knees. So we want to make our way onto hands and knees. Shoulders directly over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet pressed into the mat. Make sure you spread out your fingers nice and wide and turn your hands in slightly. Press down through second and third and fourth knuckles on each hand, keeping the weight out of the wrists. Begin to sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart, cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale again, cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round for cat. Let's return to neutral. Keeping the belly button nice and tight, let's push out through the heel of our right foot. Add the left arm forward, turning palm towards the sky. Exhale, we'll come back down and let's switch. Push out through the heel of the left foot, right arm forward, palm open to the sky. Exhale, lower, let's try switching again. Extend and reach. Now let's open the left arm to the side. Return it to the front. And we're back to all fours. Switching sides, left leg, right arm extend. Open the right arm to the side. Bring it back to the front. And we're back to all fours. Switch again, extend and reach. This time we're going to bring the knee into the elbow and then re-extend. Exhale in, inhale, reach. Once more, exhale in and inhale, reach. Come back to all fours and we'll switch. Extending, reaching, lengthening. Knee to elbow and extend. Exhale in, inhale, reach. Once more, exhale in and inhale, reach. Let's return to all fours once again. Now our big toes come closer, our knees stay apart. We're going to push the tailbone back. Feel your chest dropping through your knees as you bring your forehead down to the mat. Reach those fingers to the front end of your mat and turn your palms to the sky. Flipping our palms over, foundational hands, we tuck our toes. And now we're building downward facing dog. We're letting our head drop through extended arms, feeling our ribs pull closer to our thighs. Feel the back of your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Now, keep the head still, but we're going to pedal our feet. So lift and lower each heel individually. And then try raising both heels together and pressing them down. Again, we'll raise the heels and press them down. Next, let's inhale ourselves into a good strong plank. And then exhale ourselves back up into down dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale down dog. Once more, let's inhale to plank. Now we're ready to modify to the knees and start lowering. Open the elbows on the way down. Chest first, then hips. Elbows tuck in. Now, press through tops of feet, hip bones. Lengthen your spine and rise into cobra. Exhale again. We open going down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale. Exhale again on the way down. And inhale, rise into cobra. Now let's push all the way back into extended child's pose. Tuck the toes, lift the tailbone, move back into downward facing dog. Inhale to our plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. Exhale, we're lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog a few more times. And then we'll press both heels down. From there, let's come back onto all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, scoop and round for cat. Try again, inhale for cow. And exhale, round for cat. Now we've made our way back to our neutral spine. Let's extend through the heel of that right foot. And then we're gonna step the right foot forward, placing it between our hands. Check that your knee is over your ankle. Let's start reaching to the sky. Bring us into crescent moon. Let's open the arms, neutralize the spine, and begin to hinge forward. There's a little bit of a modified airplane. Let's bring the left hand down and then the right hand down. Tuck the toes under on your left foot and lift your left knee. That's going to bring us into runner's lunge. Once you feel established in your lunge, let's lift upper body, bringing us into our high lunge. And then try opening your arms wide. And then try lifting the arms for crescent lunge. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands to the mat. Step back with that right foot, holding onto your plank. Exhale, let's lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's return to all fours. Once again, we sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, round for cat. We're back to neutral spine. Left leg extends, pushing out through that left heel. Stepping the left foot forward, we bring it between our hands. Knee is positioned over ankle. We're pressing through the top of our back foot. Reach to the sky, crescent moon. Let's open the arms as we neutralize the spine, and then stay long in the waist, hinging forward into our airplane. Bring the right hand down, and then the left hand down. Tuck the right toes under, and let's build that runner's lunge. Once we've established our lunge, let's lift up into our high lunge. And then we'll open the arms wide and try adding the arms to the sky for crescent lunge. Exhale, let's fold forward, hands to the mat. Now we're gonna step the right foot forward. Got our toes close and our heels apart, and then we're gonna roll up. Gonna reach high and touch the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. Inhale again to the sky. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Modify if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising into cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, come on back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky and exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Modifying if you'd like. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to our plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling on the way up. And then exhaling into down dog. Inhale again into plank. And exhale, down dog. Extend through the heel of your right foot, lifting it towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Step the right foot through your hands. Left foot forward as well. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. One more sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold deeper. Left foot back. Right foot back, plank. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Pushing through the heel of your left foot this time, reaching it to the sky, three-legged dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to your heart. Now let's find standing mountain pose. So I want to become very aware of our stance, spreading those toes out nice and wide, pulling that energy up through the feet, reaching down with our fingertips, opening the heart center. Breathe. Inhale, let's lift high. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Right foot steps back. Hold on to your lunge. Now push the right heel down, turn the right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel and now start lifting upper body. Hip bones are forward, shoulders are squared out. We have the arms. There's our warrior one. Feel your body weight remain centered between your feet. Shoulders actively pulling away from our ears. Now let's open the arms and let them hook together behind us. Once you've got them hooked together, start to pull down and think about opening your throat. Let's inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, begin to hinge forward. You're gonna bring those ribs close to the front thigh and then try to let yourself sink into that thigh as you lift your arms a little higher. Let's exhale, our hands return to the mat. We return to the ball of our right foot and then we step our left foot back, bringing us back into plank. Exhale on the way down. Inhale as we lengthen and rise for cobra. Exhale again, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Extend through the heel of your right foot, reaching it towards the sky. We're back into three-legged dog. Let's step the right foot through the hands, bringing us back into lunge. And then let's keep the left hand pushing down And inhale, right arm to the side. On the exhale, let's revolve at our waist for our twisting lunge. Exhale the right hand down. Step the left foot all the way in. Toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. And come back to mountain pose. So we can see like Mr. Squirrel at work doing his thing. That's how all these got here. That's so funny. All right, inhale back up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, go deeper. Now we step back with our left foot. Find your stable lunge. And then push your left heel down. Turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel, and we lift upper body. Again, we're squaring the hips. We've got our shoulders stacked over the hips, and those arms go high to the sky. Shoulders falling away from the ears. Good, now let's open the arms. Let your hands come together behind you. Once you've got them hooked together, we're going to pull downward and think about really expanding across your heart and opening your throat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, let's begin drawing the ribs closer and closer to the front thigh. And then just letting that head drop down as we lift our arms higher. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Let's return to the ball of our foot so we're back in lunge. Send the right foot back into our plank. Exhaling brings us down. Inhaling raises us up. Exhale, tuck the toes, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Push through the heel of your left foot, reaching it towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Send the left foot between your hands. Returns us to our lunge. And then we're going to keep the right hand down. Inhale, left arm to the side. And then exhale, revolve at our waist. Twisting lunge. Exhale, that hand comes down. Let's step the right foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, up we roll. Returning to hands to heart and mountain pose. Inhale again. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, let's melt the upper body right against our thighs. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then see if you can slide your left palm onto your left foot and your right palm onto your right foot. And once you've got your hands under your feet, try to inhale, look out a little more. And then exhale, try to sink even deeper down. From there, let's bring our hands out from under our feet. Step back with your right foot, returning to your lunge. Once we've made it into lunge, let's move into high lunge. And again, come into crescent lunge. From there, let's open the arms wide. And we're gonna push that right heel into the mat. Start to pull your left leg straight. And then let's rotate so we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Feet should be a little wider than your hips, toes in, heels out. Outstretch arms with palms to the sky. We're gonna inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth, and then inhale back up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. And inhale. Let the arms free open into our star. Keep the belly button nice and tight, and let's begin to hinge forward. We're going to stop when our back is parallel to the sky. There's our straddle airplane. And then from there, let's bring the hands down. Remember, bent knees is perfectly fine. Inhaling, we're looking out. Exhaling, we're melting even deeper down. Working at relaxing the upper body. Just letting it go. And then from there, let's push palms into the mat, straightening the arms. And let's try raising our heels so we end up on the balls of our feet. And then let's press the heels back down and try lifting up our toes so we're back on our heels. And while you've got those toes lifted, try to spread them out even wider. Press your feet back down, and we'll raise our heels again. And then press the heels back down, and let's raise those toes. Again, try to really spread out your toes nice and wide, and let them melt back into the mat. Let's inhale with our flat back to look out. Exhale, opening the arms, so we're back in our airplane. And then let's inhale and slowly rise to standing, returning to 5-pointed stars. From there, we're going to inhale the arms to the sky and let just your fingertips meet. And then let's press the palms together. Let all of your fingers lace together. And then go ahead and press your index fingers together. Start to lower the arms to shoulder level and breathe across your upper back and the back of your shoulders. From there, let's reopen and return to star. Now we're ready to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align our left heel with our right arch this time and start bending that left knee. Find that warrior two. Body weight is centered. We're feeling very powerful and balanced. While we're here, try lifting your left heel. And then press the left heel back down. Let's stretch the left arm a little bit out. And then lift the left as you lower your right. Turning left palm to the sky. Breathing into reverse warrior. On the exhale, we're going to either bring our left forearm to our left thigh or reach our left hand to the mat. Right hand is reaching to the sky. Extended angle pose. Start to lower that right arm towards the right hip. It's going to make a full circle. On the way back up, we're going to start lifting upper body, pulling that left leg straight, reaching high with the left hand. Right hand goes to that back right thigh, left palm to the sky, reverse triangle. Now let's bring our arms back to shoulder level. So we've returned to our start position and we can begin to build our triangle pose. So we start reaching back with that right hip and then we're extending left arm as far away from the right hip as we can get it. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, we can lower the left and lift the right. And that brings us into our triangle. Want to feel those right fingers reaching high to the sky. Feel as if you're pressing your right hip bone a little bit forward. Breathing away any tension you're holding in your neck or your shoulders. We'll take one more inhale as we are. On the exhale, let's start rebending the left knee, revolving our upper body, returning that right hand to the mat, and coming back onto the ball of our right foot. Let's step the left foot back, returns us to our good solid plank. Exhale, we're lowering down. Inhale, we're rising up. Exhale, we're tucking our toes, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale again into plank. Now you can hold that plank, or you can insert a push-up. And then press back up into down dog. Go ahead, extend through the heel of your right foot. That brings us back into three-legged dog. And then let's step the right foot forward between our hands, bringing us back into runner's lunge. From there, let's push the left heel down, turn those left toes out, and start straightening the right leg. And then try lifting your right toes. Inhale to look out. Exhale, we're going to melt deeper down into that right thigh. And then see if while you're here, you can sink the right toes back into the mat. Feel that release, that stretch going on in the right and the left hamstrings. We've got one more inhale. On the exhale, let's rebend the right knee. Return to the ball of your left foot. So again, we're in lunge. And that's the perfect launching point to push the right leg straight and extend the left leg behind us, hip level. Our hands can form a tripod with our right foot, and that holds us in tripod balance. Or we could align our right thumb with our right pinky toe, start rolling the left hip open. Adding left arm to the sky for our half moon balance. Exhale, let's bring the left hand down if it is lifted. And then let's all inhale, right arm to the side. See if you can lift the left arm to the side for your balancing airplane. And let's return both hands to the mat. Step the left foot in. We've got our toes close and our heels apart. From there, we're bending the knees as if we're trying to sit down in a little teeny tiny chair. And then begin to lift the ribs away from your thighs. Keep pulling your knees closer together. And then see if you can add your arms. And there's our chair pose. Beginning to see my shadows. That must mean the sun's coming out. Inhale, rise to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Come back into mountain pose and breathe. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, let's look out. Exhale, melting back down. And again, we're going to try slipping our hands underneath our feet. Try thinking about pressing your big toes into that fleshy part of your thumb. Inhale while we're here. Exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper. And then from there, let's release the hands. Take a giant step back with your left foot into your lunge. Once we've made it back into our lunge, let's lift into our high lunge. And then we'll add the arms wide. And then from there, let's push the back heel down and start pulling the right leg straighter and straighter. Rotate upper body. And now we should be facing the wide edge of our mat. Feet a little wider than the hips, toes in, heels out. Ah, 5-pointed star. Inhale, touch the sky. Exhale, fold forward, brush the earth. Inhale, back up for your sunflower. Exhale again, folding. Inhale, rising. Exhale again, folding. And inhale, rising. Let's reopen. And there's 5-pointed star. Got that belly button nice and tight. We're gonna hinge forward. And we're gonna stop once we've got our back parallel to the sky. There's our airplane straddle. And then from there, let's release hands back down to the mat. And remember, that knees is perfectly fine. Once there, let's bend the left knee and shift our weight to the left. Try to keep the outer edge of that right foot pressed down and really work at feeling this on the inner thigh. Come back to center and let's switch. So now let's bend the right knee. Same thing, we keep that left foot pressed flat, breathing into that left inner thigh. And then push back to center. Once again, let's bend the left knee, shifting to our left. Come back to center and we'll shift to the right. And then come back to that neutral center place. Inhale again, flat back, looking out. Exhale, let's return to airplane. Now we're using our nice strong abdominals to pull us all the way back up, bringing us back into 5-pointed star. From there, let's rotate our palms to face forward and let the hands come together. First, start by just letting your fingertips touch. And then we're gonna press the whole hand together. And then we'll lace our fingers. Press your index fingers together. Feel that deep stretch across upper back and back of shoulders. And then while lengthening, we start lifting the arms to frame our head, but we're not feeling any tension in the shoulders or the neck. Send a little higher to the sky and then think of doing a little bit of a back bend. And then return to neutral spine and let's reopen those arms. We're back in our star. Now we're ready to turn right toes to the front edge of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch, and then when ready, bend the right knee. So we're finding that perfect spot where we're balanced, we're feeling very powerful, breathing into all that. Try lifting your right heel so we're on the ball of our foot. Good, now push the heel back down. Stand the right arm forward. Now lift the right as you lower your left. Turn that right palm to the sky. Breathe all the way up the right side of your ribs. Reverse warrior. And then from there, we're gonna start to lift upper body. You can either place right forearm on right thigh or let your right hand reach to the mat while your left fingers are touching the sky for extended angle pose. Good, as we exhale, let's start lowering that left arm. It's gonna make a circle up, passing by your hip. And then as it starts to pull back up, we're gonna start to lift the upper body. We're gonna pull the right leg straight. Reach the right arm high, left hand goes down that back leg, and your right palm turns to the sky. And there's reverse triangle. And then let's come back to our start position. Nice and open and flat, and we're ready to build triangle pose. First, we start reaching our left hip to the left, and then we start extending the right arm away from our left hip as far as it will go. Once we can't go any farther, down goes the right hand, up goes the left hand, and triangle pose. Left fingers touch the sky. We're pressing our left hip a little bit forward, breathing away any tension in the neck or the shoulders, and just enjoying all that open space that we've created. So we've got one more inhale as we are. As we exhale, start to bend the right knee as we revolve our upper body. Our hands return to the mat. We come back onto the ball of our left foot. There's our lunge. Our right foot steps back. Strong, solid plank. Exhaling, going down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. You can hang on to your plank or insert that push up. And then we press back up into down dog. Now extend left heel behind you and then reach it higher and higher and higher towards the sky. And let's step the left foot between our hands, bringing us into our lunge. Once in lunge, we push the right heel down. Start to straighten your left leg. And then start lifting up those left toes. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, we want to melt our upper body into that left thigh. And then see if you can get your toes to sink back down. All the while we're working at keeping our legs as straight as we can. Breathing into those hamstrings. Take another inhale. On the exhale, we're bending the left knee, lifting to the ball of our right foot, transitioning through lunge so that we can then push the left leg straight. Position those hands so we form a tripod, staying in our tripod balance, or aligning our left thumb with our left pinky toe, rolling the right hip open, adding that right arm for half moon balance. Let's exhale the right hand down if it is lifted. And then we're going to inhale our left arm out to the side. And then see if you can lift the right arm also for our airplane balance. And let's return hands to the mat. Go ahead and step the right foot in. Toes are closed, heels are apart. We're bending those knees, sinking those hips down into that tiny chair. Lifting upper body as we pull the knees a little closer together. The arms frame our head. And there's our chair pose. And then from there, let's inhale and rise out of our chair. Exhale, hands come together at the heart. And then we're back into standing mountain pose. All right, focal point for those eyes. Shift your weight into your right foot. Really spread out those toes. You have a nice wide surface on which to balance. And then we can put our left heel against right ankle bone, hands together at our heart. And then when you're ready, you can lift up your toes. And then if you wish, you can grow the branches of your tree. Let's open our branches wider. And then we can let the branches lower and let the foot return to the mat. Inhale, reach up, nice little back bend. And exhale to the heart. Now we're ready for other side. So same thing, we've got our focal point. We can feel the abdominals holding us stable. We've got nice wide spread toes. And then we shift our weight into our left foot and place our right heel against that left ankle bone. Lifting that foot when we feel ready. Growing the branches of our tree. Let's open the branches wide. And then we can lower the branches. Set the right foot back down, rerooting that tree, and then inhale to the sky and exhale to our heart. Inhale again to the sky, exhale. Let's fold the body in half. Inhale, looking out. Exhale, we're gonna melt down, pressing our ribs against our thighs, cradling our elbows in the palms of our hands so we form a frame around our head. And then let's release our hands back to the mat. Step back, right foot, left foot into your plank. Press up into down dog. And return to plank. Again, press up into down dog. And return to plank. Let's keep right shoulder over right wrist. Turn to the side. Let's work on our side plank. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. And let's come back around into that full plank. And then we're going to lift the right foot not too high. So we're just essentially in a one-legged plank. And then go ahead and bring the right knee down to the mat. Let's extend the left leg behind us, hip level. Reach the right arm forward, palm to the sky, and then try lifting that right foot so it's not helping you balance. And let's bring the hand down first, and then we can set the toes down. From there, we're gonna slide the left knee forward so it comes up behind the left wrist. And we're gonna use our right hand to try guiding the left heel across and aiming it at our right hip bone. Now start inching your right leg farther back. And then when you feel ready, you can melt down into your mat. And we want to make sure that we're keeping our body weight centered over our right hip. Press down into the outer edge of your left pinky toe and really actively press down the top of your left foot into the mat, or right foot into the mat. And then from there, let's begin to walk the body, upper body, upright once again. And we're gonna uncross those legs. Let's tuck our toes under, press up into downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. And go back up into down dog. Again, inhale to plank. And now let's do left shoulder over left wrist. Turn and open for side plank. And we'll come back around into our full plank. And let's lift the left foot not too high, and that is simply a one-legged plank. Now let's bring the left knee down onto the mat. Extend the right leg behind us, hip level. Reach the left arm forward, and then try lifting your left foot so it's not helping you balance. We'll bring the hand and foot back down, and then you can bring the right toes down. And then from there, let's pull that right knee forward so it comes up behind the right wrist. And we're going to use the left hand to guide that right heel across the body. Aim it at your left hip bone, and then start to inch the left leg farther back and let your body melt down. Centering our weight over that left hip, pushing down into the outer edge of our right pinky toe, and pressing down through the top of our left foot. Keeps our position active. From there, let's inhale and start lifting the upper body. And then once you've made it back up, we can bring that knee back. Let's tuck our toes and again, make our way up into downward facing dog. Let's walk the dog a few more times while we're here. And then let's press our heels down, down, down. And let's return to all fours. Let's keep those toes tucked under and walk our hands closer to our knees. We're actually in a kneeling position. We'll make a fist with our hands and place them into your lower back on either side of your spine. From there, as you're gently pressing into that lower back, you're going to start to open the throat, open your heart. And if you feel comfortable reaching your hands down to your ankles, try positioning your thumbs on the outside of your ankle bones and the rest of your fingers on the inside. And then we'll all make sure that we've got our fists into that lower back area. Inhale, neutralizing the spine. Press to the tops of your feet, and as we exhale, let's start to sink down, pulling your tailbone towards your heels, melting your ribs into your thighs. Forehead makes it to the mat, and the arms roll down alongside us. Let's bring the arms around so we end up in extended child's pose. Palms to the sky and really extend. Fingers towards the edge of your mat and tailbone towards your heel. Let's walk the hands closer to the knees. That way we can lift up and maneuver ourselves around so we have straight legs out in front. Then we can place our hands on either side of our hips. Stay really long in the waist. Push down into your palms. Push out through the heels of your feet. And think about opening your heart and opening your throat. And then bring everything back to a more neutral place, and let's start walking those fingers forward. Push back through the tailbone, and as you're doing that, think about melting your belly button down first. Next would be your ribs, and then your head's the last to go. And then we can slowly come back up. And let's position our fingers so they're pointing right at our buttocks. And I want you to bend your elbows so we end up on our forearms. Once there, let's bend the knees. And then just let your knees open as the soles of your feet press together. Again, think about opening your heart, opening your throat. And then just bring that spine back to neutral. We'll bring our knees back together, and then from there, let your upper body melt down into your mat. Once your upper body is all the way down, space your feet apart about hips distance. Again, toes in, heels out. Enough space between those gluteals and heels that when we bridge up, we're finding that place where we've got lots of activation in the gluteals and the hamstrings. Let's pull right knee to chest and extend it towards the sky. And then slowly begin to melt the spine back into the mat. Once it's all the way down, we're going to cross that right leg over the left. Go ahead, open your arms wide to the side, and let's start dropping our knees to the left. Make sure that your right shoulder doesn't leave the mat, and let's turn to look right. And then let's bring everything back to neutral. Then bring the arms back into your sides, uncross the legs. Again, toes in, heels out. Enough space between your heels and your gluteals, and bridge up. Now left knee pulls in, and we stretch it high to the sky. Slowly begin to lower your hips. Once they're down, let's cross that left leg over the right. Open the arms wide to the side as we drop our knees to the right. We look to the left and we make sure we don't lift that left shoulder. And we'll bring our knees back to neutral. Bring the arms alongside your body, and let's uncross the legs. Pull both knees in tight, tight, tight. Feel that good stretch going down the length of your spine, into the gluteals. We rock gently side to side to massage the spine. And then back to neutral, we can circle our knees around and around. And then let's go the other way. From there, we're going to give ourselves another well-deserved hug. And begin to separate the knees. Start by just keeping your big toes touching. And then try opening your knees wider so the soles of your feet meet. And you can just let your feet rest in the palms of your hands. Pulling those heels closer to your body as you continue to open the knees wider. And then let's pull the feet apart. We're going to push flat feet towards the side. Knees remain bent, and you're going to pull down with your hands. And then try stretching your legs out wider and straighter. And let's pull legs closer together overhead. Push out through those heels. And then let's rebend the knees into your chest. Tighten the belly as you press through the back of the ribs. Lift the upper body off the mat. Let's keep the left knee pulled in and stretch the right leg out to the mat. And then pull the right knee in, and we'll stretch the left leg out to the mat. And then both legs go to the mat, and we're going to slowly lower the upper body. Once we've made it back down, arms at our sides, palms to the sky. Spread those fingers out really wide. Stretch across your palm. And while you're doing that, push out through your heels and spread your toes out really wide. And then scrunch your toes in and scrunch your fingers in. And then just let your fingers and toes relax. Guide your breath around your body. Seek out any places that remain tense or tight. We all make mistakes, have struggles, and even regret things in our past. But you are not your mistakes, you are not your struggles, and you are here now with the power to shape your day and your future. Let us set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage and an open heart and a grateful heart, spreading random acts of kindness wherever we go. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.